G'day everybody, Star Code Review here. Now, on to my second video of the day, and that is a review of what I consider to be the best Australian comedy series ever made, and that is Fast Forward, which was released in 1989 and ran from 1989 to November of 1992. And it's sketch comedy, created by Steve Vizard, written by Andrew Knight and Steve Vizard, and directed by Ted Emery, and stars the likes of Geoff Brooks, Jane Turner, Magda Szubanski, Marg Downey, Michael Veitch, Peter Moon, Ernie Dingo, Steve Vizard, Gina Riley, Glenn Robbins, and that's just to name a few. There was heaps over the years that this ran from, but Fast Forward, in my eyes, is one of the greatest Australian television sketch comedy shows ever. It is downright hilarious, so funny, and you may have heard of Jane Turner, Gina Riley, and Magda Szubanski because those three moved on to star in another great comedy TV series called Kath Kim, and along with Marg Downey and Glenn Robbins, who were also in Kath Kim. But all these comedy duo are just hilarious, absolutely downright hilarious. This show, I remember growing up with this show as a kid, and the sketches were just hilarious. They really pushed the envelope with just taking the mickey and the piss out of politicians, Hollywood stars, news reporters, presenters. They took the mickey out of everybody. They really brought us a comedy that it's so hilarious. Even all these years later, I look back on the sketches they made. They took the piss out of music stars. They took the piss out of, Hollywood royalty. They literally made jokes of everything, like from TV shows like Home and Away to Skippy the Bush Kangaroo, even made fun of American TV series like Bold and the Beautiful, Days of Our Lives, you name it, they did it. And the amazing work of Jane Turner, Gina Riley, Magda Szubanski, all of them, they were all funny. Michael Veitch, Peter Moon, Marg Downey, Glenn Robbins, they were all funny. All of them were funny. The sketches were just absolutely hilarious over the years. And, Australia is never going to get a comedy series like that again. It's something that really pushed the envelope at the time. And some people got offended. Some people were like, this was outrageous. When it came to them poking and taking the piss out of politicians and movie stars and presenters and all of that, from the likes of MTV presenters to Saturday morning cartoon hosts, they all were hilarious sketches, even though some of them were in poor taste. But for the time that these sort of shows came out in Australia, they were the bee's knees. They were hilarious. They were funny. They really drove a point home. And it was just funny to see, And at the end of this video, I have 3 videos of certain sketches that they did. So look forward to that. I would show you more, but some of them I cannot show you because of the fact that at the time, and I will admit, there was also at the time with some of these sketches, there was blackface that was done in this comedy sketch series. So I will not be showing any of that. But at the time, this show was revolutionary. It was funny. And you know what? I hold it in really, really high esteem, bar the blackface sketches aside, because now, at the time, it wasn't seen as inappropriate, but obviously is now. So I acknowledge that. But I still hold this series up in high esteem really high praise because it really it could compete with American comedy TV shows, and really outdo American TV series just like that, because our humor is very different to Americans' humor. So, but each to their own. I enjoy American humor and I enjoy Australian humor, but this show, forever in my heart and soul, is going to remain one of the best comedy TV series ever made, because the sketches were on point, they were fast, they were witty, they were, ludicrous. As you'll see in some of the end videos, we took the piss out of famous TV hostesses and stuff like that, and it's just funny. You really have to get into the mindset of an Australian to really understand our humour. But it is, at heart, we're all, softies, but the humour in this is just funny. You just really got to take it for what it is. I recommend, if anyone can get a hold of the DVDs, the complete seasons of them, watch them, because they are hilarious. It's part of our history in TV. But also, this was, made with a group of people that created the comedy company that went on to do other shows, other Australian TV comedy shows, Full Frontal, Totally Full Frontal, Big Girls Blouse. They were all in those as well, and some of them even cameoed. So really, at the end of the day, just check it out for yourself, guys, because I highly recommend it. It is an absolutely brilliant TV series, comedy TV series that really should be watched. In the 4 seasons that we had, it was absolutely stunning. It was funny. It was hilarious. I highly recommend it to anybody. And I'll leave it on that note. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoy the videos at the end of this presentation. And I will see you all with some new videos down the track. All right, this is Star Cub signing off. Bye.
Hello, girls. What's in today's Women's Monthly? Sex, drugs and rock and roll. We talked to Dennis Walter about life in the fast lane. Where are our rainforests going? Find out in this special 8,000-page lifter. Family dog on its last legs? This month we combine cooking with pet care. Save yourself a trip to the vet and see if your dinner guests can tell the difference. Always tired? Go to bed. And read about the scorned little tease Sophie Lee and her terrifying brush with credibility. All this and more in Australian Women's Monthly, the monthly weekly for every day of the year.
To pack my lunch. Good evening, Australia. I'm Kerry Ann Kennel. It's great to be watching me. My God, you should see it from here. We lived in troubled times, and it's times like these that I often think of those immortal words from one of our greatest philosophers, Kate Sobrano. Young boys are my weakness. Just love them.
Chanel here, and I'm talking again to Chanel from Chanel's Institute de Beauté. And what marvellous new service have you got for us today?
Chanel's No Frills Funeral Service.
No Frills Funeral.
Oh, my word, yes, indeed, Janelle. A lassie wants to be looking at her best when she makes her final grand entrance through the pearly gates. And our trained necro-cosmeticians guarantee to make sure that these lassies are far more fetching in death than they could ever possibly have been in life.
Now, you have an extensive price range, Chanel, from the budget through to the luxury funeral.
Oh, my wordy lordy, yes, that's right, Janelle. For our more wealthier clientele, we offer not just one final resting place, but a whole selection of them by means of our luxury timeshare cemeteries across Australia.
What about for the budget-conscious bereaved?
Well, Janelle, we've managed to slash our competitors' prices by up to half by using such cost-cutting burial techniques as vertical stacking, plastic reusable coffins, just give them a quick hose out and they're ready to use again. Very popular with large extended Catholic families that way.
Any special offers for young families on a really tight budget?
Well, basically, it's first in, best dressed, Janelle. The early bird gets the worm, so to speak. But we are introducing a revolutionary new do-it-yourself funeral package, complete with coffin, shovel, sheet of instructions, and away you go. And I will even throw in a bottle of Chanel's Essence de Formaldehyde number 5 for the first 10 callers.
Essence de Formaldehyde number 5.
Oh, my word, yes, it's a delightful little scent. I'm wearing it now.
I wondered what that smell was. Thanks, Chanel, from Chanel's Institute de Beauté. 27 big locations throughout the western suburbs.
Just look for the big pair of legs with a stiff between them.